Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this October the 26th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there so far. Hope everybody has a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be starting off with major hurricane Melissa, located just south of Jamaica, which will continue to move to the north and to the west, and then across Cuba, central and south Bahamas, and then head toward Bermuda over the coming week. We got some scattered activity out here in the central tropical Atlantic, also toward the eastern tropical Atlantic, over toward the south of the Azores, off the African coast, but no tropical development at this time. So, but any tropical wave that move into the Caribbean still has a chance of possibly becoming something later on down the road. But right now, the tropical activity should start to kind of wane off a little bit as we roll into November, because it kind of begins to quieten down into November. So, but anyway, and also we got some scattered activity over South America, Central America, a little bit of activity in the Eastern Pacific. We got a storm system here moving toward the East Coast, going to bring some showers and some storms to toward the Gulf, toward the Northern Gulf, to Florida, to the Carolinas, all the way back over toward Missouri. Bringing some severe weather right along the Gulf Coast. You can see it right over here pretty much across the panhandle of Florida, also portions of southern Alabama and Mississippi. We'll show you that. We'll show you the severe weather outlook, but we're not expecting any, but there's some going on this evening in that region. Got some activity over here across the central and western U.S. as well. Alright, let's move on to Melissa now. We're going to take a look at it. Here's the tropical storm force winds in yellow, hurricane force winds behind the X there. You can see a little orange for major hurricane all the way through Tuesday at 2 p.m. Also even into 2 a.m. Wednesday, making some major hurricane moving into eastern Cuba. You can see they already got hurricane warnings in effect for around Jamaica and also around eastern Cuba. You've got some tropical storm warnings in the blue across portions of Cuba. Still got it around Haiti. You've got hurricane watches there as well. And then, like I said, I would not be surprised to see some maybe hurricane warnings maybe issued for the southern Bahamas, even the Turks and Caicos Island, and again up here around Bermuda, as Melissa finally begins to race on off to the north and east. Alright, if you're tracking the system at home, it's located in latitude 16.4 north, longitude 77.2 west. Maximum sustained winds right now at 145 miles an hour with higher gusts. Moving to the west at 5 miles an hour. Classified as a major hurricane with winds greater than 110 miles per hour. Alrighty, now let's move to the forecast spaghetti-o models. Here's the current position of the storm. You can see it move west a little further and then across central Jamaica, kind of central and eastern Cuba, and then on off toward Bermuda and then out into the Atlantic coastal waters. Alrighty, somehow I accidentally clicked on the intensity guidance, but let's get it to a different way here. Alright, it should be coming up here in just a few minutes. Alright, now we can get the intensity guidance. Okay, right now it has about 120 knot winds equal to 145 miles an hour. About to become a low-end grade hurricane category 5 storm, still with winds of about 155 miles per hour, 156 miles per hour. Probably just a low-end category 5, but 4 can do a lot of damage as well. And then you can see the intensity drops off pretty much between about 36 to 84 hours out, and then a dramatic drop to a tropical storm at about 168 hours out. So there's your intensity guidance, and that's your tropical update. Now let's go ahead and move on to your local forecast. If you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like the video, share the video, and let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. Alrighty, should be coming up here in just a few minutes. Here we go. This is your Monday forecast. We got some mixed precipitation up here in portions of Maine, southeast Canada. Shower activity from eastern Maine, central northern Maine, to Rhode Island to Pennsylvania, D.C. to Ohio to Wisconsin to Minnesota to the Dakotas, all the way through Nebraska, Colorado, portion of Kansas area, and also in Oklahoma. Thunderstorms and showers there as well, stretching down to Texas to northern Gulf of Mexico to the eastern Gulf of Mexico as well. Also, you can see Hurricane Melissa down here moving towards Cuba in that time frame there. Thunderstorms and showers for the Florida Keys, northwest Bahamas, Atlantic coastal waters through the Carolinas, back into Tennessee and Kentucky, all the way up toward Indiana and Illinois. We got some mixed precipitation portions of Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Utah, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State, a little bit of shower activity in that area as well, and the eastern Pacific right along the coastal areas of Washington and Oregon State. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, let's see if we can roll on into your Tuesday forecast now. And while this thing gets set up, we got some shower activity from Maine to Delaware to D.C., Pennsylvania, Ohio to Wisconsin, Minnesota to the Dakotas to Kansas to Oklahoma. Got thunderstorms and showers again from Florida Keys, Atlantic coastal water to the Carolinas, Virginia to Illinois to Missouri to Texas, also to Louisiana to Georgia, northwestern portions of the northern Gulf. There's still Melissa moving towards Cuba. You got shower activity over here in Washington, Oregon State, northwest California, Atlantic coast, Pacific coastal water, and some mixed precipitation there as well, stretching in Ohio and Idaho, and also portion of extreme northwestern Montana. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches, warning, advisory map for your location across the nation. Okay, we got some frost and freeze products up here in portions of Connecticut down toward southern New York State, western New York State, and also a portion of northwest Pennsylvania, northeast Ohio, over here around New Hampshire, New Jersey, Delaware, all the way down towards the Rhode Island area, coastal flood statements along the outer banks of North Carolina, rip current statements along the South Carolina coast, flood watches, flood warnings, and special marine warnings across portions of Florida. Also got wind advisories in areas of Montana, Nevada, and Northern California. Even got some heat advisories popping up over in California, the southern areas there. Red flag warnings issued for a couple counties in Colorado. Freeze watches in effect for western Colorado, eastern Utah, and then we got a lot of winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings for Utah to Colorado to Montana, Idaho, Washington, and Oregon State. Got some frost advisory and freeze warnings for southern Oregon and northern California. Small craft advisory, gale warning stretching from up here in the New Jersey, Delaware area to the Florida Keys, western portion of Florida, Big Bend area, southern California to Washington State, southern Hawaii and Chain Island, around the Alaska region, and freezing spray warnings to the north. Alright, Storm Prediction Center outlook. We're going to take a look at your Monday forecast. Just general thunderstorms across Charlotte to Chattanooga to areas of Tallahassee to Miami to Savannah and Charleston area in Columbia to Colby to Bismarck. Just general thunderstorms expected for your Monday. Alright, rainfall total over the next 7 days. You can see the heavy precipitation in the Atlantic coastal waters across Cuba, the Bahamas, also off the east coast of the southeast coast, up toward Maine, even some across the Carolinas and Georgia, into Tennessee, back into Illinois, and also into a portion of Missouri. Also maybe anywhere from 3/4 to 1/4 inch expected from southern Canada down toward the Gulf Coast state. Even some areas could even get about 4 inches of rain along the panhandle of Florida as well. Lighter amounts, about 1/10 to 1/4 inch across the Gulf to Louisiana, across portions of South Canada, western U.S., and the heavy precipitation in southwestern Canada, over to Washington, Oregon State as well. Could pick up anywhere from about 2 to 5 inches of rain in that area as well. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos. We'll catch you back in the next ones. Have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.